Hey, to whoever may need this nugget of encouragement, things will be alright, so quit your worrying. I get it, the odds seem stacked back against the wall, but even consider it such, know you'll stand tall. Sat and watched from the sidelines one too many times. Wicked games we play make me wanna lose my mind. Found solitude knowing it'll be over soon. Ever need a boost, count on me for the 1-2. Trouble don't last when the tough get going. Baby, all we do is win, so show me my opponent. Adversity, doubt, stress, could care less, cause how we handle those like an S on our chest. Super proud of how we held it.
What's up, guys? The sun has come out here in northeastern Pennsylvania. There go the finest right there. The finest of Peckville / Blakely. So what do I got for you today? Well, stupidity.
Oh, that's what Jason has for us today. Stupidity. I couldn't have said it better myself. Hello, my loveys. This is an older video. It's from a few days back, or maybe even last week. I don't know, but I just wanted to see what it was about. So enjoy.
But I feel like doing a video on it. I was going to do a video on it last night, but I decided not to do it last night because honestly, it's so this shit. Like, I just want to be a fucking content creator. You know what I mean, guys?
Well, Jason, then you would have to have content to be a content creator. You don't have any content, which is why you fail so badly at content creating. Sorry.
This goes to the normal people and also the people that harass. Let's put this in perspective. How about that, guys? Let's put this in perspective. Everything that Shani and I are allegedly guilty of is stuff, literally, from 2019. Okay? The thing with Shani is she said the she said the N-word to a guy called G-Man on here because we gave this guy a house, Shani and I. This guy's name is Gary Moore. He stole my name for a while. He was using the name Revelation News for a while. He stopped that. But he's also known as G-Man, Sowing and Reaping. He's also known as on YouTube. We gave this guy a house. And upon us coming back to Pennsylvania being destitute and needing help, he helped us out. He let us stay in the house that I gave him for a while. And then it became too much because obviously, you know, there's costs to houses. Having a house, there's a cost. And he had to sell it. The plan was to sell the house. I didn't know really why. Because you have a place to live forever. And like, you're a contractor.
First of all, you and Shani didn't give G-Man the house for $1. You did. That was your house that your mother left you. And the reason that he's not going to stay in it is because he's going to flip it, buy another property to fix up, and keep making money off those houses. See, G-Man has the ability to be, you know, somewhat useful as far as carpentry, or he knows how to, I don't know how much he knows, but he seems to know enough to be able to upgrade a house to a much nicer version of itself. So why wouldn't he make that his career and just keep flipping houses instead of having a house to live in forever? He doesn't need that. He has a home. He flipped your house, and you really think you're entitled to that money. You signed the title over to him. It is his home. He sold it. He will buy another house, flip that one too. You could have done the same thing, you stunad, but instead you were so pompous with your $750,000 inheritance that you figured, oh, we don't need this old house because we're millionaires, basically. Don't act like we don't know exactly what you're about, Rev, because we all do. I'm sure your mother would have really appreciated you selling her home that she left you for $1. You're so disrespectful. So disrespectful.
You can fix your own place. So I don't think it was too wise for him to sell it in the first place, but he did. But all of that said, the reason I bring him up is because that's really the only thing that the reaction channels have on Shani. She called him the N-word once because she was extremely angry about him saying, I'm going to take everything you have.
She said it more than just once, Jason. I don't know if it was during your wet brain time, but she definitely said it more than one time. And I don't think G-Man said anything like, I'm going to take everything from you. It was about the house that she called him that word over. So maybe you need to remember how it actually went down.
That's a quote. He literally said that. I'm going to take everything you have. So Shani being Shanny, and I'm with her, but, you know, I was live on air when this happened. He came in the room and said this shit, and she heard it. And let's just say, she said what was on her mind.
That is not an excuse. I have gone 44 years and been in a lot of really messed up situations, and never once did I reach for the N-word to use on someone. I would never. I don't care what the situation was. It's never okay to say that word, and it doesn't just slip out of your mouth unless you use it all the time, like Shannon does.
She said what was on her mind. I mean, at the time it was probably in my mind too, but I didn't say it. So
that doesn't make you any less racist because you didn't say it on camera, because you've said a million other things that were extremely racist. Remember why don't you go get your EBT card and go buy lobster with Tyrone? Remember that, Jason? Because we all do. You're both racists.
This is the only thing that they have on Shanny. All this other stuff that you hear about her, like the cancer scamming and this shit, it's lies.
Is it lies, though? Because you definitely asked for money to go to the doctor because she was diagnosed with breast cancer since 2019. And did you forget about this? You must have. Let me refresh you.
About breast cancer donations and stuff. First of all, we've never asked for donations for breast cancer ever. We take donations because, yes, we're struggling and we do need certain things. But it has nothing to do with cancer, guys.
Yeah, we have transportation.
Yep. Yeah, we do. Thanks to the folks.
Yeah, thanks to the folks.
All right. So we got to the doctor from the Uber, and we were sitting there waiting to get into into the appointment. We were in the waiting room. And they came out and said, doctor had an emergency and had to leave fast. And we're like, what? So they didn't tell us anything more than that. So she said, you're going to have to reschedule. So the next appointment was on the 23rd. So that's what happened. We weren't able to get into the office. We got into the office, but we weren't able to have the appointment. So don't be mad at Shanny for this, all right? Because things happen, guys. And there must have been some kind of emergency that the doctor had to go and take care of. I don't know what the hell. I don't know any details of that. So that's what happened. And guys, it sucks, you know. But, it's not that long of a wait, so it's a good thing.
Don't fucking hate me. Don't fucking give me fucking shit. I don't want shit from people right now. I don't need shit, because I'm mad as fucking hell over what happened. Fucking mad as hell.
Yeah, it's bullshit, because you spend money on the Uber, and then it's bullshit.
I hate that goddamn doctor. I'm pissed, that's what. I'm pissed. Yeah, I have an appointment scheduled for the 23rd. I couldn't take an Uber. Because my phone, we are using an app for my phone number, right? I don't have a normal fucking phone line, right?
Yeah.
I'm working on getting that.
Yeah, I said Uber. I didn't mean Uber. I meant taxi. You spend money on the taxi, you know?
Yeah.
It wasn't Uber because we got locked out of Uber because of the phone number.
They don't take texts like that. Why don't they have like an email thing instead of like...
You have to lock the number in.
Bullshit.
It's dumb. It's so stupid.
So we end up going to the fucking doctor's. And then the secretary comes out and says we gotta have to reschedule for the 23rd because the doctor had to go in an emergency.
Yep.
So I'm sitting there like looking at my tits and just fuck this fucking world. But when we got home, I got one Amazon box, and I got a heating pad, which is really nice. It heats up really good, and then some gravy food for the Gavin.
Yeah.
So, and I'm just pissed.
I saw them do this with somebody else that they were accusing them of raising money in the name of cancer, and it was BS. These people are really evil, man, and you have to understand that. People that are pushing this narrative of Shanny's evil, they have a motivation of why they're doing it. It's all lies perpetuated by people that just don't like us.
No, it's not because people don't like you, Jason. It's because you both lied. She lied about having cancer and you went right along with it. And any donos that came with that fake diagnosis, you guys took full advantage of. So cut the shit because no one's buying this.
It's pretty simple. God, it's a beautiful day out here. There's a stadium over there. I'll zoom in on this quick. That is the stadium where I had my graduation. I got my diploma at that stadium. So there's a little history of the Rev for you. Valley View School District, right there. People say Valley View's like whatever, subpar education. I don't agree with that. I had a good, I think pretty good education. Anyway.
You got a good education there? I wouldn't be able to tell based on the way that you talk that you had any education. Not even high school. You're kind of on the slower side a little bit.
So with all that said, we made mistakes? Sure. Everybody on the planet has made mistakes. The difference with us, to go around this big puddle, the difference with us is that these people that do reaction channels act like we, every day, are doing horrible shit to people. It's fucking insane. Shanny and I mainly stay in the house, watch YouTube videos, like very benign shit. Very benign. Do we have a channel where we do content? Yeah.
I'd highly disagree that you think that you have content. You don't have any content at all. It's boring, and that's why you don't get that many views on it, because reaction channels get better views than your actual videos do, because you're boring to watch.
Yeah, we do. I think we can have an opinion. I think that's legal. So why did I say all this? Okay, well now we got this situation now where people want to just steal the shit that I created. I wrote the Tento Saga. I started writing the Tento Saga, God, sometime during my senior year of high school. I can't really remember when. I was still in Blakely. I was still in my house in Blakely. So that's 2004, okay? And it was earlier than that. It was around 2003. Yeah, 2003, I started writing it. So I wrote out, I don't know how many pages it was, but in my mind it was done, And I let one of my friends read it. And he was like, dude, this is pretty good. Like, your style is kind of like James Patterson mixed with Michael Crichton.
Your book is like James Patterson or, what was the other one? Whatever. The other one he said, Michael Crichton. Oh, it was Michael Crichton. Yeah, I'm sure your book is on that level of authors that have written books for decades and have done amazing things with those books. You're on that level? Is that what you're trying to tell us? Because I don't buy it.
And I was like, wow, I don't know either one of those authors because I'm not a big reader. I'm not. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. So after that, I started really hunkering down and fleshing out more plot line, more characters. And at the end of it, it turned out to be a 4-part sci-fi novel. About 370 some pages total. I published it in April of 2008. So the Tento Saga, that name, moniker, whatever the fuck you want to call it, I own it. The Tento Saga, I own it. Copyrighted through the novel, I own it. So you have this piece of shit on the internet called BGTV, which all he does is slander us, mainly us. Sorry guys, thank you. Have a good one. He slanders me, and mainly just me and Shanny. That's mainly who he focuses on. And now this piece of fucking trash is selling shirts with the Tento Saga on it. Now he's putting on some of them, it says on the top of it, BGTVs, the Tento Saga. I thought the novel, dude, why would you want to be associated with such a shit novel, first of all?
It's called trolling you. And it's get over it. Get all the way over it. BGTV is not trying to take credit for your shitty book. I can promise you that. And if he did do that, which I don't know if he did or he didn't, I haven't found out, but who cares? Let it go.
Why would you want to be associated with that? If it's so bad. It's not that bad. I had a bunch of trolls go on the Amazon review, and fuck it.
Isn't it always everyone else's fault why you are unsuccessful at yet another thing? It was the trolls that went on the Amazon reviews. No, I don't think so. I think that you are not the author, the caliber of author that you think that you are. which there's nothing wrong with. Just keep getting better. There's no reason to stop writing. I don't think anyone should stop writing if they like to. But don't claim other people are stealing it because it's so good. That's not the case.
Because that's what they do. That's all these harassing scumbags do. They just ruin things. They have no creative drive of their own. None. And all they do is try to tear people down that have talent. Because they have zero...
He's talented, folks. Okay? It's not a joke.
Zero talent of their own. Zero talent of their own. What do they have to do for content? They have to take other people's content and make content. Now you'll go, hey, Rev, you and Shani are reviewing videos. Yeah, it's part of YouTube.
Exactly. You're hypocrites. You also react to channels like Foodie Beauty and Amberlyn Reed, and that's your content. So what's your point exactly?
But do you know how much fucking commentary we have on the videos when we do them? We usually do 6, 7, 8 hour streams. There's tons of commentary. That's almost all commentary.
It's boring is what it is. It's boring content that nobody even watches. People watch the reaction channels instead of you. What does that tell you? That your content sucks, Jason. Do better. Just do better.
Us. Very little other people content. It's mainly us. So you're a loser. If you went on there just yourself with a camera and a mic, you wouldn't know what to say, and no one would watch you. The only reason people watch you is to hate watch.
I don't hate anyone, and I don't hate watch. However, I will react when you make up another lie, and I have the option to make a video reacting to that lie and showing everyone what a lie it is, and how no one should listen to anything you two say because you're liars.
They despise us so much. Which has been just, everything that has happened since I've been with Shannon has been blown up and exaggerated to an insanely ridiculous point. Okay? We were in the news. We were in, what was it? What's it called? Business Insider. We were in.
Oh, really? And what did Business Insider have to say about you two? Because I can't imagine it being anything positive, but that's hysterical to me. I would love to find that.
Because, and that's some fucking moron tagging me again. God, it sucks being a star. I really sympathize with big stars.
Big stars? You feel bad for celebrities because of everything that comes with it? Sweetheart, you and Shannon are not. You're not celebrities. I hate to be the one to break it to you. You're not celebrities at all, in any way, shape, or form.
Because I'm getting a small taste of the bullshit that they go through with these psychotic fucking moron people. And they are so fucking dumb. They are so fucking stupid. You could tell them that the moon is made of cheese and they'd totally buy it. They're fucking so dumb. But anyway, this piece of shit is selling Tento Saga shirts. You are in violation of copyright law. I did not give you permission to make shirts. You have no connection with the Tento Saga whatsoever. You are in violation of copyright.
Oh, yeah? And what the fuck are you going to do about it, Jason? Because you can't afford a lawyer. You can't sue him for anything. So what is your goal in even saying any of this? Too bad. Sucks to suck. If you didn't want that to happen, you should have kept it offline. Sorry. Not sorry at all.
For using the name. So, when I get money to get a copyright lawyer, whenever the fuck that'll happen.
The answer to that would be never. A copyright lawyer? You can't even afford a car or you can't afford anything. You can barely afford a phone, but you're going to get an attorney involved. Okay.
I'm going to sue that fuck. 100% I am going to sue that fucking piece of shit, and I wish I could say more. I wish I could go off. But I can't. Because we're on a children's platform, folks. Remember, YouTube is for kids.
I have an idea. Why don't you just shut the F up about it already and stop stressing about it, because there's not a damn thing you can do about it, even if you wanted to. So why don't you just be quiet?
Yeah, right, okay. YouTube is for kids, right? That's why you can't say the R word. You can't say all these words. Because this is for children. Fucking stupid shit. Are you kidding me? YouTube is for kids. Yeah, that's why you have women's asses in the fucking camera all over the place. Looking like, some of them looking like they're getting fucked. Like, give me a break. You want to corrupt children's minds. Best tobacco place in the area. All right, I gotta get some stuff. I'm gonna shut up. Oh, hello guys. How are you? How are you? Let's see, I get one of these, that, and that. How you doing, brother? It's a nice day. Wow, I'll take 8 of them. There's 8 there. And then could I get 1 pack of Crown Red 100? Yeah. And that'll do it. Thank you. Okay. Here we go. Okay, I don't want to show my card. All right, here we go. Okie doke. Thank you so much. Have a great day, all right? God bless. All righty. I really feel that Tento is going to sell. You want to sell my novel, VGTV? Do you want to sell my novel?
Emotional damage.
What a fucking moron. You want to get a t-shirt and piss off a guy that doesn't want to get a job? I have a job, you stupid fuck.
You have a job? Doing what? Being Shani's caretaker? Is that what you do to get money? You're her caretaker. You wipe her hiney for her when she can't reach, and you do everything else. That's the job you're implying? How funny. Take a good, long look in the mirror when you get home, and then ask yourself why no one would really hire you from an actual place, like a real facility. Who is hiring you based on what you look like? You look like a mess. A homeless mess.
Hey, BGTV, you stupid fuck. I have a job. We haven't asked for money in forever. Why? Because I have a fucking job. Oh, I wish I could say the words that I want to say to this piece of shit. But I can't. Because I'll lose my channel. You can't say that, you can't say that, you can't say that. Fucking bullshit. Anyway. When and if I get a goddamn fucking some money, I will sue that fuck. I don't care if I get $100 out of it.
Oh, really? You live in a land of delusion then, okay? You live in La La Land if you think that once I get some money, I'm going to sue him for copyright. Like, no, you're not. No, you're not. That's never going to happen. You're never going to do shit about it, so just shut up about it already.
He probably won't sell many shirts. Then I'll have trolls coming to me and saying, guess how much BGTV made on your t-shirts? He made $10,000 on t-shirts. I don't care how much money he makes on the fucking shirts. You know why? Because when I got money, I'm going to sue him and I'll get that $10,000 back.
No, you're not, baby carrot. No, you're not going to be getting $10,000 back, nor will you be taking anyone to court, nor can you afford an attorney over something so stupid. Grow the hell up and get over it.
Plus other monies. Restitution for violating copyright, you fuck. You stupid fucking moron. Okay. Thank you for helping me get that out, guys.
Well, I can promise you that BGTV is not worried about you at all. And as far as you suing him, that's laughable. But I'm glad that you got it out of your system because you're an angry little man. An angry little small person man. Are you sure you're just mad about the book, or are you mad that you have a micro penis? Which one is it? Because I could see both of them being very frustrating for you.
Needed that desperately. So, anyway. I guess the other thing I could talk about is the Diddy trial. I'll give you a little Diddified info. Everybody is viewing Cassie's testimony as very, very valid and very, see? That's the attitude. Like, Cassie's testimony is like, well, she's doing great on the stand. Well, she might be doing great in keeping her composure. But I think the information that's coming out in these texts, which really shouldn't have even been admitted into evidence, because they were supposed to have all of their evidence, all of the exhibits that would be a part of the trial, they were supposed to have them in by April 27th. So how the hell did all this stuff, these text messages, this new stuff, come in? The judge was just like, oh, okay, whatever, we gotta keep moving. No. You should have said to the defense, your request is denied to put all these new messages in evidence.
No matter what, Diddy is screwed. There's no way Diddy's going to get out of this unscathed. And if he thinks he's going to win this trial, he's sadly mistaken because there's too many people that know too many things. Did you watch Will Smith's reaction?
Because everything was supposed to be in evidence by April 27th. And they, just yesterday, or what, the day before, whatever, they dumped, right, for Cassie's testimony, they dumped 400 texts or whatever, new exhibits of evidence. There's no way that's okay. There's no chance that that's okay.
Well, if new evidence is coming into play, then they're obviously going to honor that. I don't know how you think trials work, but I can promise you that they'll take any evidence on either side to prove their point or to get their point heard.
But the judge is like, yeah, okay, whatever. We got to keep it moving. Anyway, I think that some of these texts, not many of them, I'll give it that. Many of these texts hurt the credibility of Cassie severely, I think. You have texts of her literally saying, I want to freak off right now, really bad.
You have to understand that Cassie was with Diddy for years and was probably very brainwashed by him and probably very afraid of him. So him saying those things in text, or her saying that those things in text messages, really doesn't mean shit, because no matter what, she was abused badly by him.
Really? I thought this was like the worst time in your life, where you went through the worst fucking things that you've ever imagined with the freak-offs and the SA stuff and the R stuff. Now we have text at the time of you saying, oh man, I want to freak off right now. Then you'll say, Reb, she was just saying that for Diddy. Bullshit. If she was so abused horribly during these FOs, you think she's going to say, oh, I can't wait to have one? No.
Did you not see Diddy dragging Cassie by her hair back to the hotel room that she was running from? And you don't think that she said, oh, I want to freak off right now, wasn't because she was terrified of him and brainwashed by him? Are you this dumb? Do you know anything?
Nope. You just lost credibility in my eyes. If I was a juror, I'd be saying, holy shit, this is the state's main witness? No, this is the state's main witness. The star witness. Whew. You guys got a problem then. Because you have somebody saying that they loved the freak-offs. Your star witness said she loved the freak-offs. You better have some good fucking witnesses coming up, because she's the first witness. But tentatively speaking, for right now...
Well, Will Smith went up as a witness, and he looked Diddy right in his face and said all the disgusting things that were going on at those things. So they have other witnesses, Jason. It's not over yet.
I think Diddy's attorneys did a pretty good job at sort of discrediting her, okay? Not completely discrediting her, okay? Because she's still a woman that got abused. These freak-off, the activities in the freak-offs were insane. Diddy is also diagnosed with bipolar disorder. Isn't that something? Diddy is diagnosed bipolar, which would explain a lot. Uh-oh, somebody's getting caught there. GTA shit. Now this area is so peaceful, it's crazy. It just seems like there's a lot of traffic because this right here is this is the main road. So, just tentatively speaking, you know, I'm kind of leaning towards having a little bit more sympathy for Diddy.
You what?
You have sympathy for Diddy. You have sympathy for a man that you watched abuse another woman. You are absolutely one of the dumbest people I've ever had the displeasure of coming across in my life. You have sympathy for that piece of garbage. Do you have sympathy for him because you're both abusers? Is that it? You just like to do it to children, and he just likes to do it to women.
Now, am I saying I'm free Diddy? No. Okay? We have to see the rest of the evidence, and we have to hear the rest of the testimony that the prosecutors, the witnesses that the prosecutors are putting on the stand. We have to listen to their testimony first to make any kind of solid judgment one way or another. And I'm predicting Cassie was nothing. I don't know why they made Cassie the star witness. They should have made... fucking bitch. Sorry. I have to walk around these huge fucking puddles. Look at this shit. Got my shit caught on the fence. Okay. That's old school fence, definitely. Come on. Like back in the day in middle school. Hang out near the fence. Okay. All I could say is the state's next witnesses better be really powerful. And I'm thinking they're going to be. Like, I think they intend on putting Jonathan Oddie on the stand. Jonathan Oddie is a guy that in 2016, I think, went on this crazy fucking shooting spree at a Donald Trump campaign place. Gotta stop for the red light. Red light. I lost my train of thought, sorry. I'm going, fuck it. That's considered whatever. Okay, so Jonathan Oddie is a male escort that Diddy and Cassie utilized for at least one, I don't know how many, got my fucking hair. That is one disadvantage to having extremely long hair. It constantly gets in your face. This guy was an escort that Diddy and Cassie used, and he brought up a bunch of crazy stuff. All these rappers that you know that are like real big tough guys, they're gay. I believe that 100%. Like, they hate women. Like, people have to understand that closeted homosexuals, okay, closeted gays, they are the worst. They are the most anti-woman of all the different people groups that could hate women. They're the most vile. They're the most hateful. They're the most that want to do bad things to the girl. Okay? They don't have sex with women to please them. They have sex with women to hurt them. Okay? That stupid fuck BGTV. Oh my god. Hey, you need to cover this one too. You need to cover this video too, BGTV, because I'm talking about defending women again. Do you get that? Do you get that I'm talking about defending women again? That really makes you mad, doesn't it?
Jason, what you don't understand is nothing that you do upsets BGTV. You're a joke to us. You're a joke. You're content to go over. That's all you are. You don't have the ability to upset BGTV. And guess what? I've been friends with him for 5, going on 6 years, and I'm a woman, and he's never mistreated me. He's never mistreated his beautiful wife. He's never mistreated any girl I know, like Mrs. Parker or any other girls from his community. So what the fuck are you talking about exactly?
That I actually like really value females, and I would worship them if I wasn't a Christian. That's right. I would worship the female body if I wasn't a Christian. That's how much I love females. I love women. You know, if I weren't with Shani, and like if I was not with Shani right now, and I've had the taste of sex and everything, because I was a virgin before Shani, that's the truth. If I wasn't with her, I'd probably be very much like dating a lot.
If I wasn't with Shani, then I would be dating a lot. If that doesn't speak volumes, I don't know what does. What married man says, if I wasn't with my wife, I'd be dating all over the place, and I've only been with her? Like, you are dying to experience other women, but you can't. Hotel parking, Jason? Remember that? You were looking for prostitutes to hook up with. So who are you dating exactly? If Shani wasn't around, who would you be dating? I'd love to see the caliber of women you could pull.
You know, because I love women a lot. And I never had that point in my life where I quote-unquote dated. You know, I never had that. So yeah, BGTV, you stupid bitch. You fucking bitch. I can't...
BGTV, you bitch. You fucking bitch. You sound like a little girl. You sound like a teenage girl about to get into a fist fight in the back of the school. You're pathetic. You're pathetic. You're the one who's bothered. You're the one who's mad. He's not. He's laughing his ass off at this. And I'm laughing my ass off at how mad you are about it. Build a bridge and get the fuck over it.
I say certain words that I want to say, so it limits my dissing vocabulary.
Oh, what's the matter, Rev? You wanted to call him the N-word again? You wanted to use that word again, but you can't? Is that it? I bet it is. I bet you would love to call BGTV the N-word because you get off on shit like that because you're a fucking racist. A racist asshole.
Take this one too. Take it. And say how horrible I am for saying I want to defend women. You're an R-worder, I bet. I bet you are. I'd love to know your real name. Anyway...
Oh, so you don't even know his real name, and guess what? You never fucking will. But how are you going to take him to court? Let's say $100,000 dropped in your lap tomorrow, and you could afford a copyright attorney. You're now taking BGTV to court, and you don't even know his name? Good luck with that. What are you going to tell your attorney? Someone by the name of BGTV on YouTube, Black Guy TV, on YouTube, it is using my book. Get the hell out of here. You sound ridiculous. You obviously, like, what grade did you get up to in school? Because you have no college, and I have a hard time believing anyone is this stupid.
I'll tell you one thing, though. He knows your full name, and you just called him a grapist, right? That was what you were saying, the R word. You probably R word women. So he's a grapist now? Because you realize that's slander, right?
The Diddy trial, I really feel it's going to depend on the witnesses other than Cassie. Because I'm going to be honest. Cassie, she's really looking like she was into it. She was into it.
Just when I think I could not dislike you anymore, you show me that I can. There is more dislike in me for you. Cassie enjoyed it. You sick little man. Are you kidding me? You know how stupid that is? Did you not hear me say that she was abused for years by him? Of course she's going to say things like that because she was terrified of him. You think she enjoyed it. You're sick. You are a sick little fuck.
Oh, she was coerced. She was coerced. Well, we're seeing text messages. I think she was in it. Into it. Walk with Rev. Peace out.
So I never saw that before. I like to grab the shorter videos because they're easier to edit if I want to get something up for you guys sooner than later. So that's why I do it that way. But how disgusting. How absolutely disgusting to say that you have compassion, you feel bad for Diddy and that Cassie was enjoying being treated like that. Like, you know, you are, Rev is as deep as a fucking puddle, I swear to God. The fact that he doesn't know about trauma and PTSD and all kinds of psychological things that woman had to go through to survive. So her texting him, I want to have a freak off, could have been just so she didn't get hurt that night. You have no idea what happened. So let her give her side of the story along with every other witness before you ever say, I feel sorry for Diddy. Who the frigs feels sorry for that monster? Another monster. Another monster. That's the only kind of person that could possibly have a shred of sympathy for P. Diddy. The things he did were deplorable. 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 I mean, you couldn't get more sick and demented than that. So this jackass is going to come online and talk shit about BGTV again, which I'm going to warn you, Rev. You don't want to see that side of me. Stop. I don't go nuts because BGTV is not affected by it. He laughs his ass off at this shit. But if it did upset him, I would bring you to the ring of fire and throw you in, and with words, and you would never recover. Okay? It's if BGTV gave a shit. He doesn't. So keep threatening to sue him with your fake money that you have for an attorney, apparently. And it's great that you said, I don't know your real name, because you never, ever will. Never. Never. And even if you ever did, if God forbid, he got hacked or something like that, what are you going to do, baby carrot? Not a damn thing. Good thing you're back to your big 500-pound wife now with all the shit you just bought. Maybe you two can get nice and high and come online, because that's always fun for everyone to watch. Anyway, lovies, I'm going to go. Please hit the like on the way out if you enjoyed this. That really irritated me, and I'm going to go decompress myself somehow. So I love you guys. I hope you guys had a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. I have a long video that's probably going to be 2 hours, and I'm probably going to start working on that tomorrow. So, yep, that's it. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Be back soon. Have a great night. Bye.
Hey, to whoever may need this nugget of encouragement.